Hello everyone, welcome to Automobile Engineering class. I am V. Rakesh, Assistant Professor in Mechanical Engineering Department. In this session, I am going to explain transmission system, what are the functions of transmission system, necessity of transmission system, gearbox, purpose of gearbox, and tractive effort. Now let us going to explain what is transmission system. It means the whole mechanism that transmits the power from the engine crankshaft to the rear wheels. See here in this the whole mechanism that transmit the power from the engine crankshaft to the rear wheels. It is also called as powertrain. It consists of clutch, transmission or gearbox, universal joints, rear axle. It connects rear wheels and tires. Functions of transmission system. At low speeds, the torque produced by an IC engine is very small, which increases with increase of speed, peaks at some optimum speed and starts decreasing beyond that. This would mean that if the engine is directly connected to the road wheels, that means engine is directly connected to the front axle or rear axle. It may not have enough tractive effort to start the vehicle from rest. The practical consideration for the running of automobile under different conditions demands a large variation of torque at the road wheels, which which would means that it would not be possible to always run the engine at the optimum speed. Besides, the bigger engine would be required to cater to the torque requirement under most difficult conditions. To provide the high torque at the time of starting, hill climbing, accelerating and pulling a load since high tractive effort is needed. It permits engine crankshaft to revolve at high speed while the wheels turn at slower speeds. Variable torque by set-off gears. Vehicle speed can be changed keeping engine speed same with certain limit. The transmission also provides a neutral position so that the engine and the road wheels are disconnected even with the clutch in the engaged position. A means to back the car by reversing the direction of rotation of the device is also provided by the transmission. Next topic is necessity of transmission. Variation of resistance to the vehicle, motion at various speeds, variation of tractive effort of the vehicle available at various speeds. Next topic is gearbox. A gearbox is meant to give as output a speed higher or lower than its input speed, which is none other than the speed of the prime mover, that is an electric motor or a mechanical engine. The gearbox is necessary in the transmission system to maintain engine speed or torque at the most economical value under all conditions of the vehicle movement. A gearbox with a fixed lower output speed is called a speed reducer. It can be a single stage or multi-stage reducer depending on the number of reduction stages inside the speed reducer. The number of stages The single output speed of a reducer is fixed and not variable, and it is said to have a fixed reduction ratio or gear ratio. An ideal gearbox would provide an infinite range of gear ratios so that the engine speed should be kept at or near that the maximum power is developed whatever the speed of the vehicle which travels on a road. A gearbox which can give different output speeds depending on the requirement. The requirement of changing the speed of the vehicle arises due to the fact that vehicle cannot afford to run at a constant speed for obvious reasons like traffic, signals, turns, stoppages, etc. We need in an automobile is a multi-speed gearbox from which we can select four or more speeds and not just a speed reducer with a single speed output. This type of gearbox provides for varying the speed of the vehicle depending on the torque requirement at a particular instant or over a period. Next one is purpose of gearbox. We Automobiles are run by internal combustion engines which can develop their full rated power only when they run at their rated speed. Maximum power is required for putting the vehicle from rest into the motion, that means overcoming high inertia and for travel up an incline. During this condition, the wheels of the vehicle run relatively slow. There is a need for reducing the speed of the wheels of the vehicle run relatively slow. By doing this, a multiple of the engine torque reaches the wheels. Higher torque is in any case required for providing better traction between the wheels and the travel surface. This double purpose is served by the multi-speed gearbox which can provide different speeds at its output shaft by selection even when the engine is turning its input shaft at a constant speed. Over the range of speeds from low to high, the tractive values at the wheels range from high to low. It provides speed and torque conversion because of the limitations of internal combustion engines. Also facilitates change of direction of output shaft for reversing. Automotive gearboxes are used to reduce load on the engine by manipulating torque and speed. They have the option to select one of several different gear ratios. Once the engine has reached a number of revolutions per minute, it is advisable to increase the gear to reduce the engine RPM to reduce wear on the engine, allow more control and greater speeds, better acceleration and better fuel economy. Most gearboxes are used to increase torque and reduce the speed of a output shaft. This produces a mechanical advantage. It is the ratio of the force produced by a machine to the force applied to it used in assessing the performance of a machine. In mathematically, mechanical advantage equal to output force to input force. Automotive gearbox also have the provision to do the opposite, that is provide an increase in output shaft speed with a reduction of torque, that means overdrive. Next topic is tractive effort. The force available at the contact between the drive wheel tires and the road is known as tractive effort. The ability of the drive wheels to transmit this effort without slipping is known as traction. An automobile has to overcome resistance to its motion. This is accomplished by the pulling force or the tractive effort supplied by the engine power. For giving maximum output of the power, the engine has to run at high speeds measured in revolution per minute. There should be a mechanism for regulating the engine power and speed to match the requirements of the turning effort at the wheels or the wheel speeds. In other words, the wheels will be running at much lower speeds even when the engine is running at a high speed and giving maximum power. The requirements of tractive effort vary for starting, idling, cruising, accelerating, pulling, pulling vehicle uphill or coasting downhill, and braking or deaccelerating. In general, we can say that a running automobile has to face resistance in the following forms. In this first one is resistance to rolling. It is also called as rolling resistance. The magnitude of rolling resistance depends mainly on the nature of the road surface, the type of tire like pneumatic or solid rubber tire, the weight of the vehicle and the speed of the vehicle. The rolling resistance is expressed as R suffix R equal to Kw, where W is total weight of the vehicle, uh, K or N constant of rolling resistance and depends on the nature of road surface and tires types of tires. Uh, for example, K equal to 0.0059 for good roads, K equal to 0.18 for loose sand roads, that equal to 0.015 a representative value. A more widely accepted expression for the rolling resistance is given by R suffix R equal to A plus BV into W, where V is the speed of the vehicle in kilometer per hour, and main values of A and B are A equal to 0.015, B equal to 0.00016 respectively. Next one is resistance due to air drag, particularly at high speeds. This is the resistance offered by air to the movement of a vehicle. The air resistance has an influence on the performance, ride and stability of the vehicle and depends upon the size and shape of the body of the vehicle, its speed and the wind velocity. The last term, that is speed speed and the wind velocity, should be taken into the account when indicated, otherwise it can be neglected. Hence, in general, air resistance RA equal to Ka K suffix A V square, where capital A is the projected frontal area in meter square, V is the speed of the vehicle in kilometer per hour, K suffix A is the coefficient of air resistance, uh, Newton hour square per meter square kilometer square, where Ka equal to 0.023 for best streamlined cars, Ka equal to 0.031 for average cars, Ka equal to 0.045 per trucks and lorries. Next one is resistance due to inclination of travel surface. That is upgrade means positive or downgrade means negative. It is also called as grade resistance. It is also called as grade resistance. The component of the weight of the vehicle parallel to the gradient or the slope on which it moves is termed as grade resistance. Thus, it depends upon the steepness of the grade. If the gradient is expressed as 1 in 5, it means that for every 5 meters the vehicle moves, it is lifted up by 1 meter. Hence, grade, rate, grade resistance is expressed as R suffix g equal to W sin theta, where W is total weight of the vehicle in newtons, theta is the inclination of the slope to the horizontal, percentage grade that equal tan theta into 100, but for small values for theta, tan theta equals sin theta. When the pull or tractive effort at the wheels is exactly balanced by the sum of all these forces, that is resistant to rolling force, resistant to due to air drag force, resistant due to inclination of travel force, the vehicle runs at a constant speed. When the tractive effort is more, the vehicle will accelerate or gain in speed. When the vehicle will slow or deaccelerate when the tractive effort is less than the total resistance. When the driver of the vehicle is stepping on the accelerator pedal, he is asking the engine to run at higher speed and generate higher power. When he presses the brake pedal, he is slowing down the engine and cutting off power, and consequently the tractive effort at the wheels. Last topic is types of gearboxes. The gearboxes are divided into four types. In this first one is manually operated selective type. Uh, it's again divided into four types: sliding mesh type with mechanical clutch, constant mesh type with mechanical clutch, synchro mesh type with mechanical clutch, planetary type gearbox. Second one is overdrive. Third one is semi-automatic gearboxes. Last one is automatic transmission. These are the types of gearboxes. In the coming session, I will going to explain the following types of gearboxes. Thank you for watching. Please do like and subscribe my channel for more updates.